Hello and welcome back to Weallplaycast. And today I'm just alone on the server, but I decided I need to get this episode going. I wanted to show you guys what I needed to do because we had a little bit of a problem with the buildcraft power station. So let's get over to the buildcraft power plant and we'll see what's going on. Alright, first off is this thing is working great. As you can see, we got it all connected and I put a whole bunch of these redstone energy cells here and they are doing their job pretty flawlessly. Right now they throttle themselves down pretty well, but this thing is now up to 1000 degrees Celsius and it is working great. The only part of the system that is not working great is this thing over here. I think I was a little bit too ambitious with the minium stones. I had this thing running overnight and it chewed through like 6 of them. So I decided that's probably not going to be the best. I was hoping to be able to get away with doing that, but we're going to have to go with something a little bit more, well, we'll say even a little bit more interesting. So what I decided to do is kind of resurrect the Steve Cart charcoal plant. And I'm kind of purposely not looking up because da-na-na-na, got a big, huge circuit going right now for our Steve's carts. As you can see, I think it looks pretty cool. We use a couple of those inverted lamps. Hopefully it's not stuck. I've been having a few issues with this multi-tier design that the cart will get stuck from time to time. It looks like he could be right now. Let's see if we can find the guy. Where are you? Hey guy. Where are you, guy? There's a spot that he could get stuck. I don't see anything getting chopped down. That's why that worries me. That means there might be a little bit of an issue somewhere. I don't see him though. Where's the guy? Where's my cart? Where's my cart? Are you in here? That's the only problem about these large circuits though. I do like it, but man, is it a hassle if you guys get lost. Ooh, there was a problem, I think. Well, no, looks like he could have got in there. Well, let's just go find my cart. Where'd you go, man? Where? Ooh, that's the problem right there. I see it. That could have been an issue. So I gotta chop these down. Got a new pickaxe of the axe of the stream and 1 level 30 enchantment. Oh my gosh, did I get a good one. Love it. So I'm going to chop these guys down because they look like they could be a potential issue. And what I've been doing is throwing down these panel blocks right over top of the spots that I don't want trees, like so. So it still looks like dirt, still has like pretty nice design to it, but doesn't interfere with anything else. All right, let's see if we can find my cart. Hopefully it's still around. Where are you, man? I want to get to this build. There you are. Looks like it's stuck, though. Let's see what's happening over here. It did get stuck. With what? The trees that are here? Okay. So I'll chop these guys down, I guess. Whoa. It was doing pretty well on its own, but we'll see. Okay, so yeah, this one right here looks like it could be an issue. So what I want to do is take this tree out and then put a half block down right there. And I'll just put another one down there and another one down there. And let's make sure this guy's doing his job. He's like, oh my god, I had so much work to do. I was stuck on those leaves. But I've been kind of going through and making sure that he can't get stuck. But we're going to have plenty of charcoal generation for sure. All right, a little bit of upgrade to Steve Carts, which is really the purpose of this episode. It's kind of like an upgrade to the system. But I made one of these blocks that go in conjunction with the cargo manager. Oh yes, he's doing very well. It's called the cargo distributor. Now, the cargo distributor will allow me to control a little bit better what goes into the cart and what goes out of the cart. So I can keep this guy fed with charcoal, so his engine will, keep running. But at the same time, I can pull out just these 3 slots. And that's the idea of the build we have today. So what I want to say is that was the blue side. All right, so the blue side, I'm not sure if this is completely necessary, but I've been doing this because I know it's a little... I don't know, it's just kind of a little glitchy in my opinion, but wait, was that top left? Yes. Top left, top right, and bottom left, which corresponds to the sides I want to pull from the cart. All right, cool. And then I'll put in a... That should... Yep, there we go. Now that is connected up to it, so that's a good sign. It doesn't look like this thing is automatically powered, so we'll have to put a gate on that, but not a problem. I've been working on that. All right, so we're going to put down our first gate, which is a... Well, not a gate, but our first diamond transport pipe, just to kind of get things moving. And what I want this to say is anything that's not going to go down here to these furnaces, I want to just send right back to the base, go right into our system. And so I got this ender chest, which is the input system. And I'll put that, I actually want to do that, I think, right in this vicinity. Actually, I'll make it just 2 over, just to give myself some room in case I need it. All right, so the first thing is, we'll get some pipe out there. I just made some golden transport. I didn't bring, like, normal transport. We'll do golden. Why not? Golden sounds good. All right, golden transport pipe will go there, and that's the blue side, which we'll actually just keep, you know, as is for now. Okay, give me that golden transport pipe. Come on. Ouch. All right, so the golden transport pipe goes there, and that's, I want that to say, if anything besides wood, go that way. So I guess that would be apples, saplings, and that should be it, actually. But they're, just in case he picks something else up, I'm not sure about. I'll leave it as is. One other little problem I might have here. Let's see. How about we do it this way, just so it doesn't interfere with the input to these furnaces, which that one actually might anyway. So I might have to get rid of this guy. Okay, get that one out, get that one out, get that one out, that one out, that one out. As you can see, I'm kind of doing this on the fly, guys. I didn't completely plan this out, so we'll, you know, just kind of sort it out, what we have to do. So diamond transport pipe, ow, what was that? Oh, it's a freaking wisp. There's a Thaumcraft node over there. Ooh. Over there that's going to be causing some problems. That has been causing me problems, let's put it that way. All right there, Wispy. I got the wisp killer out. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? There's zapping me, and now he's gone. Whoa, whoa, I heard you. Where are you? Where'd you go? I don't see you on my radar anymore. Looks like you're underneath here. Is that where you are? You're just like chilling right in here? My goodness, no. Oh, there he is. Come here. It's such a hard time today, you know what I mean? Wisps and everything is just blah, 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 blah. Okay. Now back to our build. All right, so we got the diamond transport pipe's going to go here. And then the diamond transport pipe is going to... Well, I'm going to rethink that one too. I'm going to actually move that one more this way. And then it's going to go to the diamond transport pipe. And then it's going to get split up. So we'll do that like so. One way will be this way, which is going to be our input to the furnaces. And this way is going to go to our chest. All right, looking good, looking good. Down here. And love when that happens. And I'm going to put our master import chest out this way. Perfect. All right. And so on the red side, what I want to say is anything that is wood, go to the red side. So let's grab just a block of wood so we know what's going on. And we'll put that in the red side, like so. And I'm just going to put some, like, what's that road? Blue side I want to do everything else. So I'll keep that one empty, but everything else I'm going to put a block in there just so it doesn't go anywhere else. Okay, now that we have the wood coming down through, the wood is going to feed into all of these different furnaces right here. And I think I want to do this a little bit differently, so I'm going to go grab a chest real quick. Hopefully we're not running out of coal. I did stop that thing. Maybe I'll just turn it back on for the meantime. Lots of zombies, lots of wisps. Throw the timer back down. Right here. On a 4-second interval. There we go. Alright, that should be good. At least that'll keep the temperature up in the meantime. Now I'm just going to grab some chests. Let's see what I got here. Ooh, I got a diamond chest and a gold chest. Looks good. I'll put the saplings in here for now. Cool. Diamond chest, gold chest. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Okay, so here we go. This is going to go down to a gold chest right here. And I want to take a peek and see if this will work. So let's just throw the Artarchic gate on here. I just got an Artarchic iron ore gate. And I just want to say redstone signal off, energy pulsar. See what happens here. Alright, wood is going into the box. I just want to make sure, and this is the big thing, is that this slot right here doesn't get pulled out. I want to make sure that everything else does. That's going to be a little bit, so I'll start working on the rest of this stuff. Now, on the furnaces, I'm actually going to convert this over to redstone, and the reason is redstone is really good, or red power 2 I should say, is really good for ensuring that there is not any overflow. Okay, looks like we're going to have a little bit of a tight space here, but we can make it work. Okay, and I just need to connect that up. Now this is going to be our wood feed, and I just need to put a filter right there, which I'm going to steal from this spot over this way. I want to leave that filter there. Okay. And I guess I could do something a little interesting here to say, to get us a redstone pulse. What do you think our tab should be? All right, that's good. It's going to fill up with wood pretty well. Yeah, that could be an issue, because if there is any overflow, what would happen? It would just pop out there. That is no good. I'm going to have to think about something with that system. All right, but for now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab a filter. Build this air build. It looks awesome in the end, but sometimes just doing it is a pain in the hiney. All right, we got a filter now. Looks like the cart's doing what it's supposed to be doing. All right, let's get that filter going. Filter, and let's see if I can get lucky and place this exactly how I need to. That's perfect. All right, so the filter's there. It is going to be pumping out, and I want to say 2 stacks at a time. I want this thing to be going like crazy. Stacks at a time in the filter of wood going into the furnaces. And we'll prime these guys up too with some charcoal, I believe, but this will eventually feed itself. All right, next up, I'm going to need some iron. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to need some iron gates and a wrench. So let us go grab that. I believe I have a few in here. I do. Iron transport pipes. And while I'm here, I'm just going to grab the cobble. And that should be good for now. Let's see what we got in the red power 2 chest. See if I have anything. Maybe might need some jacketed wire. Who knows for this build? Might as well grab it while I'm here. Red alloy wires, never a bad thing. Got our pneumatic tubing. Got the wood. I don't really need all of these panels anymore, so I'll just put some of those back. Okay, we'll just grab a lever to test this thing out. And I will grab... Alright, that looks like it's doing pretty good. Okay, so iron transport pipes are going to be grabbing all the stuff that comes out of this. So we want to put the iron transport pipes in here, 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 and here. All right, good. Now let's just arrange these so they are the way they should be. Wow, this is going to be very, very tight, is it? Okay, I don't have a... I did. I brought my wrench. I was smart. All right, so the prototype Omni tool will do the trick for us. So we want to say that way, that way. That way's not done yet. This way and that way. And then we want to put a diamond chest. And I'm actually going to put this right here. Perfect. And I just need to arrange this guy to say down is the way I want you to go. Okay. Now that we got this thing going on, I'm going to grab my lever. That I just put back in my bag. But I want to grab the lever. And the reason is I just want to kind of test this to make sure this is going to do what I want it to do. Okay, so that's going to feed in. Starting from the ends. Looks good, looks good, looks good, looks good, and looks good. All right, excellent. And that's jammed up now. Perfect. Okay, now the Atarcha gates will pull these out when they are done, which is what I want to say. How do I want to say this? Energy stored, can't store energy, full energy, inventory empty. It is empty. Items in inventory, energy pulsar. And I think that will just do that one, so should be good. All right, items in inventory. Energy pulsar. Items in inventory. Energy pulsar. Items in inventory. Energy pulsar. And finally, one last crazy time. Items in inventory. Energy pulsar. All right, cool. I'm actually just going to get these things started by doing this. Okay. Just halving the stack. Like so. Okay. And that should get that stuff working. Let me just make sure that charcoal is coming out of these things. And it's going to the right spot. I thought I saw one coming out. Yep, looks good so far. Okay, now I want to refeed them from the bottom now because I want them to feed themselves with the charcoal that gets created. So we'll dig this out. And we're going to do this once again with red power 2 just to take care of any overflow that may take place. So we're going to need another filter, which I'm just going to tear this side down because it ain't doing nothing. All right, come here. Come here. Yes, sir. Okay, another filter on this side. I'm going to see if I can get this thing placed the way I need it to as well. Another filter on this side. Like so. Nope, that one's messed up. That one was backwards. So I need to grab my screwdriver. I was hoping to be so good to not need the screwdriver, but I think I'm not that good. So here we go. Grab the screwdriver. Are you in here or are you in here? Ah, you're in there. Okay. So priority for this, and this is the idea behind it, is the furnaces get the first priority of the charcoal. Because if they run out, then production has ceased to be. But then after the charcoal is completed, I want it to go to this chest right here, which means any kind of overflow will go to that chest. And there's going to be one further in the system, and let's see if I can get this quite lined up exactly the way I want to. Okay, let's say here is our ender chest. We'll place it here. Now, one more over. So I actually want to put it down right here. Perfect. Oop. Right there. There we go. Okay. And then redstone tubing will go here. Not redstone tubing, pneumatic tubing. We'll go here, 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 here. And then right here, I'm actually going to put one of those restriction tubes, which I should have one right there. Perfect. Outstanding. What is that? Okay. Restriction tubing. Perfect. Here. Oops. Not perfect. I put it in the wrong spot. Restriction tubing will go right here. Alright, cool. And what that should do is then when I flip the lever, it should pull any charcoal that's out of here and it will go into any valid inventory. If it does not have a valid inventory, then I want it to go into the overflow chest, which just happens to be what is feeding the system here. Now, in conjunction with that, I also want to say if there is any overflow beyond that. So there's a restriction tube there, and then we're going to connect it up to this point. Let's see how I want to do this without getting in the way of everything else. Like I said, it's a pretty tight build. It's not planned out perfectly, that's for sure, but all right. And we're going to put another restriction tube up this way. And the reason being is I want this to be the absolute last spot it would go to. And that's just going to put the charcoal back in the system for us. So any kind of overflow that may come from that, we would go back into the system. It might not be a bad idea to do the same type of thing here, because I think that's going to fill up pretty quick. I'm going to have to come up with some sort of system for that. Think about how I want to do that. At any rate, we'll get this thing started. All right, looks like this one just ran out, so we'll put the wood back up top. I'm actually going to do that for all of these here. Wood back up top, wood back up top, wood back up top, and wood back up top. And let's just see how this is going to do with a couple of pulses here. That looks pretty good. I'll have to put the timer on this one here, but it should be okay. Fill it up. Perfect. And then it should go back. Cool. All right. And then this one, how we doing on charcoal production? That looks pretty good. And I'll just grab that lever real quick. And we'll see how things pan out with this filter. Come on. See if I can pick up that lever. I got it. Cool. So I will put this lever here. 9 charcoal in the filter. No, I don't think I want that. Let's just put this in here for a second. Grab the charcoal out. Put the charcoal back in here. Grab the redstone tubing. Grab the lever. Put it on here. Give this one a couple of flicks. See what happens. All right, looks like it filled up the... Okay, looks like it did fill up the charcoal here. All right, looking good, looking good. Just get that one overflow to deal with. All right, we are on the verge of being able to say this is going to be done and starting to feed ourselves charcoal. So I am going to tear this down because I'm going to need this timer and a lot of this tubing. Plus I got all these solar panels back. That'd be kind of nice. Good for IC2 power for sure. The advanced solar paneling. Hook me up, timer. Some redstone stuff. All right. Cool. All right. And we'll tear the rest of that down a little bit later. But now, what I want to do is put the timer, and I want it connected to both filters. So let's see how we can do that. Ouch. The sky builds, man, I'm telling you. All right, so we'll say filter here. Okay, good. Good, good, good. It's not going to really connect, so that's okay. That's okay. That'll work. Then here, here, and here. Nope. It's going to have to go underneath. Once again, with the planning of things. It's going to look super industrial. We'll just say that. It's going to be an industrial type of looking build because, yeah, things are just going to be everywhere. Okay, we'll take this guy off. Not going to need him anymore. And we'll put this guy down here. Put put a redstone alloy wire on the ground. And one more here, and then I'll throw my timer down and see how this works. Timer down right here. Oh, of course that's gonna happen. Oh my gosh. Oh boy, it's just one of those kind of build days. And this isn't gonna have to be too much. I don't like having timers going like an extremely fast pace. So let's see how we're doing here. Okay. There should be some space opening up on this one. Good. Let's see what happens. These guys should fill up first, which they're not quite yet. And then I just need that one more restriction tube, which I have right here. Come here. Did I get it? I hope I got it. Let's see. Oh no, I don't think I got it. Okay, well, let's drop some stuff off then. This is my ender pouch back to the base, so I'm just going to drop like a lever in there, and I don't know, it's cobble and this stuff we don't really need. And let's go find our restriction tube. There it is, right there. Gotcha. Back up to the... Oh, that looks so cool, though. Look how industrial this is. Craziness going on underneath. Looks like our cart is still working, still doing his job. There might be some balance issues. This one may be producing wood faster than this is going to create charcoal. See how we're doing there. Still no charcoal yet. Put the restriction tube there. Okay. Let's see how this is coming along. We have some charcoal in there. And let's just take a peek at... Oh, right. I want to do one more thing. I do want to feed the cargo manager on this side with a little bit of charcoal. Right here. Looks like this thing hasn't even finished dumping the inventory yet. That's funny. Okay. This guy's probably going to fill up. Well, maybe not. We'll see. Alright, so this is the basic gist of the build. I have some tweaking to do. It's going to take a little bit of time to really balance it out correctly. Like I said, this is kind of on the fly. I just needed to switch over from that system we had going on over there to a charcoal system that is going to be a little bit more, we'll say, permanent. So, if you like this little supplement video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see more, go ahead and hit subscribe. And until next time, see you later.